Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of DeleteLawZ. What's going on out there in the land of the unfree America? How's everybody doing tonight? What is going on out there? Can you do me a favor just real quick? Can you type down in the comment section, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio? Put in the comment section for me, OTVO. Chevy, what's going on? Denny, Captain Blake's beard is in here. Steve made the live stream on time. Woo! Daryl's in the room. Chris Alderson. Now, as you guys know, what I'm going to ask you to do next, just take 1 second, reach down there and hit the like button. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Just do it. Just do it. Now, as you guys know, the most sick and sadistic pig in all of the pigdom of pigging at all the pig shacks all across America, the most sadistic, twisted, sick pig there is in America is a canine pig. A canine pig is the most sick, sadistic pig there is. Now, what's crazy about this story that I'm going to show you right here, this copper right here, he's not a canine pig. He just wants to abuse the dogs like the canine handlers get to abuse the dogs. He goes to work every day and he sees the canine pig abusing and mistreating a beautiful, loving animal that's supposed to be man's best friend. So do me a favor, everybody, hit the like button. Hit it. Push the like button real quick, and then we're going to watch this video. Put in the comment section, JBTP, Jackboot Thug Pig. Put in the comment section, JBTP. Let me see it. JBTP. Let me see it. Roll through. Daniel Edwards is already throwing out 10 free memberships. If you want a free membership, get one from Daniel. Remember tonight's special. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Tonight's special is you buy one TRIFOLD. I mail one off for free to someone in the chat who can't afford the $25 for a TRIFOLD. I raised the price of the TRIFOLD $5 so that I could do exactly this to cover the shipping. Because, I got to pay someone to ship and handle. Someone has to sit in my office and ship and handle everything. So I put it up for $5, a little bit more. And that way, for people who can afford it, if you buy a TRIFOLD tonight, and just so you guys know, I'll show you the list in a second of all the people, and I'll read off the names of everybody I sent off free TRIFOLDs for today. Today. Sent off so many free TRIFOLDs today. Get a free membership from Daniel Edwards. That's the special. I'm going to open up my back end. I'll read off some names of people who buy a TRIFOLD because I'm going to give a TRIFOLD away in your name. Let's get into this video.
First at 9, a Broken Arrow police officer is out on bond tonight for felony animal abuse. Thanks for joining us here on the CW. I'm Jonathan Cooper.
And I'm Tatum Gwynn. His neighbors filmed the officer's run-in with a neighborhood dog last month. They tell News on 6's Lex Rodriguez they're relieved the DA is taking this case serious. Lex?
Jonathan and Tatum, the neighbor who posted the videos of the incident on social media says since then she feels like the officer has tried to intimidate her. William Golden was arrested after Wagner County District Attorney Jack Thorpe filed 2 charges today, a felony animal cruelty charge and a misdemeanor reckless handling of a firearm.
I mean, he looks like the nicest guy in the world. He wouldn't possibly want to kill your dog, would he? Put a 1 in the chat if you think a cop would kill your dog with no hesitation. We know William Golden would do it.
Thorpe says he made the decision after watching the neighbor's video. Thorpe says everyone should be held accountable regardless of their affiliation.
I'm aware that Mr. Golden is a police officer, but no person is above the law. It's the state's position that we're going to go through this case and we're going to ensure the justice is done here in Wagner County.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Westbrook, I represent the interest of the Golden family.
Deanna Westbrook is the one who filmed the altercation and shared it on social media before taking it down when she received this cease and desist letter from Golden's attorney.
I think it's just supposed to scare me.
She took it down.
To be quiet.
Well, she got scared.
Mr. Golden.
Westbrook says this started after a neighbor's dog got out of a fence and jumped in the officer's patrol car. An affidavit.
So the dog jumped in his patrol car, and so he decided to shoot it with a taser. Because it jumped in your car like a loving animal to lick your face like most dogs do. Most dogs are amazing. The canine pig, they abuse animals so that the dog will hurt people.
Describes the 4-year-old English bulldog named Rusty as non-aggressive.
Non-aggressive, jumped in his car to play.
Says Golden admitted to tasing Rusty several times while the dog was in his car. And video shows Golden pepper sprayed the dog as well.
Oh my God. Did you just see that? You dirty jackboot thug pig.
And video shows Golden pepper sprayed the dog as well.
Oh my God.
While the dog was in his car. And video shows Golden pepper sprayed the dog as well.
I got to catch that, so I'm going to have to slow it down. I want to see the stream of spray actually hitting that beautiful animal. What a freaking pig. What a pig. You dirty jackboot thug pig. Look at this guy. He pulls out pepper spray for a neighborhood dog that jumped. Oh my, and he sprayed it in the eye. Oh, ooh, my blood is boiling. You son of a, no language. I cursed one day. I'm not going to curse again. Let me announce something right now. Corey Scanlon went ahead and purchased a TRIFOLD just now. Who in the chat needs a TRIFOLD? Who in the chat can't afford the money for the TRIFOLD? Because so many people during my fundraiser said I'd love to donate, but they couldn't. That means you can't afford a TRIFOLD. So who in the chat can't afford a TRIFOLD? Because Corey just bought a TRIFOLD so that I would send one to you as well. Corey, I got you, bro. I got you. So Jimmy, I need you to email me. Go to my DeleteLawZ.com, go to my contact, and then put Jimmy. I believe it was Jimmy. So just so you guys know, I'm going to finish this video and then I'm going to show you. Yesterday, people bought over 26 TRIFOLDs. So I sent off roughly 50 TRIFOLDs because people are giving and generous. And so I thought, man, I don't care. Every single person who sent me a contact form, who had their full name, your first name, your street address, your city, state, and your zip code, put it perfect for me so I can just copy and paste it. And I will send you a free TRIFOLD because Corey Scanlon bought a TRIFOLD for you. And so he bought one TRIFOLD I'm going to ship to him. I'm going to send you a free TRIFOLD too. That's how we're going to do it. That way people can get a TRIFOLD in their car. Look at this son of a bitch who pepper sprayed that dog. Are you freaking kidding me? I'll tell you what, you son of a gun. I would take that cop to task. If he did that to my dog, I would have a big problem with that guy. I would have a huge problem with him.
Regardless of their affiliation.
I'm aware that Mr. Golden is a police officer.
Oh, don't lie, dude. That Mr. Golden pissed off someone else in the gang, and so you're going to run him out anyway. He didn't toe the thin blue line somewhere. That's why this jackboot thug pig is like, we know he's you got caught on video, and you already wanted to get rid of him.
But no person is above the law. It's the state's position that we're going to go through this case, and we're going to ensure the justice is done here in Wagner County.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Westbrook, I represent the interest of the Golden family.
Deanna Westbrook is the one who filmed the altercation and shared it on social media before taking it down when she received this cease and desist letter from Golden's attorney.
She still took it down. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you don't take it down. You do not take it down. That's what I'm talking about.
I think it's just supposed to scare me.
Well, it did scare you. It did scare you, Deanna. You took the dang thing down. I don't know why you did that. Well, because she was probably scared. I mean, most people in America are scared of the pigs.
To be quiet.
Yeah, Mr. Golden.
Oh my God.
To be quiet.
Yeah, Mr. Golden.
Westbrook says this started after a neighbor's dog got out of a fence and jumped in the officer's patrol car.
Why is he trying to get that dog so bad? Why is he such an SOB?
An affidavit describes the 4-year-old English bulldog named Rusty as non-aggressive. It says Golden admitted to tasing Rusty several times while
he shot him with electricity several times.
The dog was in his car, and video shows Golden pepper sprayed the dog as well.
Oh, God.
The affidavit also says Golden admitted to pulling a loaded weapon and threatened to shoot the dog and pointed the gun at nearby homes. It says Golden states he did not know why he pulled a gun, but at the time he was angry and frustrated.
Over a dog running around. Charlie, come here, buddy. There's a good boy.
Broken Arrow police say an internal investigation is on hold pending the outcome of the criminal case.
The internal investigation is on hold? How about you do the investigation? Take a look at the video. Did everybody see the video just now? Did everybody see the video? How much more of an investigation do we need? Did you guys put a 1 in the chat if you just saw the video? I just saw a video. I saw a video of an out-of-control pig taser the dog and shoot the dog with pepper spray. What more of an investigation do you need? How much more? You need to look into it further? What more do you need to see? You saw him tase the dog. You saw him shoot the dog with pepper spray in the dog's eyes. What more do you need to see? I saw it. Investigation's over. Mills, I finally got your address. Shipped you off a TRIFOLD and a cop car today that somebody else bought for you, Mills. I already shipped it, brother. Fantastic. Anyway, what more do you need to see? We already saw it.
We reached out to Golden and his attorney. Both were unavailable. We're live in Broken Arrow. Lex Rodriguez, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.
Of course. Man surrenders to NYPD, but is still attacked and has a seizure from the kick in the head. I'm going to have to jump out of this. You guys know that. I'll have to show it for a second, but then I have to where he swipes him in the head with his foot. I'm going to have to cut out of that. You guys know that. I'll drop the link for this down in the chat so you guys can see the video yourself, but YouTube China doesn't want me to show you the cops abusing people. Everything else for violence is cool. You can watch MMA guys kick the crud out of each other, but you can't watch this.
It's lit movie. Go out smoking. I think he's drunk. Put your hands behind your back. I'm drunk. Oh, yeah, I think he's drunk, but the nigga just crashed mad V's right now, bro. I thought it was police about to crash. I'm like, I think the store is over. I want them to run down the yeah, fine, right? Yeah, hell yeah.
Why are they on top of the man that way? He just got into a car crash. There's no standard of care. If you missed the kick, I'll show it to you.
Go out smoking.
He stomped on his head right there. Did you see it? When you're standing up on someone, it's called a north. Okay, just so you guys know, it's illegal in MMA fighting to do a north-south strike when the other person is on their knees. It was illegal for years. I think MMA and UFC is now allowing some sort of north-south striking if you're both on your knees. But this man is on the ground as 2 other cops are holding him down, and this jackboot thug pig steps in and swipes him in the head with his foot. When you weigh 200 pounds and you swipe down with your foot in a north-south manner, you're going to bust the guy open, and he does. He starts leaking everywhere.
Go out smoking.
Stomps on his head. And now look, now you got, this guy is clearly not fighting back. His legs are crossed and bent. His legs are not straightened out. He's not trying to get up. He's got his knees on him. He's pushing down his head.
I think he's drunk. Put your hands behind your back. I'm drunk. Oh, yeah, I think he's drunk, but the nigga just crashed.
Calling him an effing retard. Put your hands behind your back. Maybe that's a stupid idea. Maybe we don't need to have our wrist pinned behind our back.
Man, these right now, bro. I thought it was police about to crash. I'm like, I think the store is over. I want them to run down the yeah, fine, right? Yeah, hell
Look what they're doing to this guy to get his hands behind his back. There's no standard of care about you and your life. What about work tomorrow? What about your mother? What about your father, your lover? What about those people? And they're watching this happen to their loved one on camera.
Yeah, he looked like he's drunk.
It's worse. Just wait.
Nah, but that's why he's shaking though, because that nigga got hit. They was stomping him on and all that.
The man
You
goes
can
into a
smell that shit.
Now look, he's in a full seizure.
Yo, he having a seizure.
He's having a seizure.
Look, he having a seizure.
Look, and he's leaking. He's leaking. You see the blood all over the ground? He's leaking from where he got stomped in the head when two guys were on top of him.
Movie. Wow.
What the
Viral.
hell? What the hell? Look at him. He's leaking and they don't care. They still got him in torture cuffs. Just so you know, when somebody has a seizure, you then make sure that they don't seize themselves into the concrete with their head. You do a standard of care operation. You put your elbow underneath of his neck. I'm sorry. I'm going to lisp and spit because my mouth is so swollen right now. I apologize. I'm not going to stop, though, because we don't stop. Put it in the chat. We don't stop. I don't care if I got a pimple and a cold sore and I got my eyes swollen shut and I got no teeth. I'm getting teeth, but then it's going to be for a couple more months, apparently. So they put the implants in and now I got to wait 2 months. So if I lisp or spit, I don't care. I'm not perfect. So where's the standard of care? He's having a seizure. Where's the standard of care? None. There's no standard of care. There's absolutely no standard of care. Let me refresh my backlog. We had Corey Scallion who bought a TRIFOLD. One of you guys who doesn't have any dough, you need to send me, go to DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact, put your full mailing address. Elijah Bode just bought a TRIFOLD. I'm going to send one to free for somebody else. Verilyn Colson just bought a TRIFOLD. I'm going to send one to free for somebody in the chat who goes to my website right now. Artie, I sent you off a free TRIFOLD today. These are the free TRIFOLDs I sent off, just so you guys know, so you guys can double check my work here. Linda Brown in Maryland, I sent you a free TRIFOLD today. Victoria Wallace in Washington, I sent you a free TRIFOLD today. Yvette Waskin, I sent you a free TRIFOLD in Florida. Jessica Benson in Florida, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Richard Thompson, I read your email. Thank you for sharing that with me. In New York, I sent you a free TRIFOLD today that somebody else bought one, so I was able to then send you one for free. Robert Gonzalez in California, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Matt Dunweber in South Dakota, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Aaron Gessman in Idaho, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Joshua Bennett, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Jeremy Sanders, Michael Prunski, Bobby Joe Williams, Chris Kinkle, Amber Weber, Richard Thompson, Adrian Lowry, Addie Woodcroft, right there. I sent you a free TRIFOLD. I'm not going to say your legal name. Brandon Keegan, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Jay Fleetwood in Palmer, Alaska. I'm from Soldotna, just a couple hours south of you on the peninsula. I sent you a free TRIFOLD. Teresa Clark, somebody bought a TRIFOLD yesterday. I then sent you a free TRIFOLD. Bill Miller in PA, I sent you a free TRIFOLD. That's the first sheet. Here's the second sheet of free TRIFOLDs I sent off today. Luke, let me do this. Here's how many free TRIFOLDs I sent off today. And I could not feel better about doing it. So many people don't have any dough at all, and they're struggling so bad. And so here is a picture of all the free. See that bag right there? Those are all free. Every one of those. Actually, you paid for them. Someone in this chat right here bought a TRIFOLD, and I sent you someone else. Actually, the person who bought one, I sent you 2. And then I sent another person. So I sent 3 for every one purchased. I didn't make any money, not really, but people donated to me. It's like, come on. Okay. So Luke Storer in Tennessee, Jake Wint in Wisconsin, Russ Wassick, Chris Ramsford, M. Hotkiss, Ron Woodley in South Carolina, Chris Ransford, Noah Fawcett, Mark Washeta in Utah, Devin Houston in Ohio, Stephen Jency. I got all 4 of your emails, Stephen. Stephen has wanted a TRIFOLD for a very long time. And he emailed me and said, Chille, finally someone gave me a TRIFOLD. He's wanted a TRIFOLD for so long. I got 4 of his emails. Michael Allnut in New York, Randy Sickle in Florida, Jackie Lamfer in Minnesota, Stephen Simpson in Illinois, got a free TRIFOLD. Marvin Abernathy in Indiana, Dawn Harder in North Carolina, Tanya Lankford in PA, James Young in Michigan, Joseph Lopez in Michigan, Maurice Dyson in Texas, Kurt Olson. I sent you a free trifold. So don't submit again. You go to DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact, and put your full name and mailing address. Do it perfect for me so I can copy and paste it and put it right on the thing and ship it off for you. Erica Bollinger in PA, Michael Page II in Oklahoma. I sent you a free trifold. Ricardo Roca in California, Kristen Solano in New Mexico, Christina Milan in San Diego, Charles Bates in Arizona. I sent you a free trifold. Jeremy Paul in Hawaii. I sent you a free trifold today, brother. Brian Flowers in Michigan. Kurt Olson in Spanish Fork, Utah. I sent you guys all free trifolds because other people bought a trifold, and I sent you one. Tonight, I'm doing the special tonight is you buy one. I'll send one to you, and I'll send one to another person. That's what I'll do tonight. For tonight, it started at 7:30, and I'll go all the way till midnight. I don't know why you got timed out either, Mike. I have no idea, man. We try not to time anybody out, but those are the free trifolds I sent off to so many people. Let me refresh my back end. Elijah Bodie and Verilyn Colson and Corey Scanlon. Thank you guys so much for buying a trifold. I promise you I will match your order, and I will send it to someone else. And then Base Ops, Zach Richter. I'm going to send off a free trifold in your name tonight, Zach. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I super, super appreciate it. Those are how many I sent off today. It's a pretty amazing feeling to give to people and reading their emails saying, I have wanted a trifold for so long, Chille, and I'm on disability. I'm on, call it SSI or something like that. And one person said, I'm handicapped. I have one arm. Like, it was just so. Javro, you're not a new member. Oh, hey, Javro, did you send off that hoodie? Did you ever send off that hoodie? I hope that you did. I hope that you sent off that hoodie, Javro, because I never checked back up. You can wake up and fool me anytime you want. I'm a very trusting person. You just can. I don't live my life based on the idea that I have to hate everybody. I want to show you this video because this, to me, how many times do we see people who get killed have a knife? Well, let me show you guys something. This is out of this world, unbelievable. You've never seen anything. I mean, because we're Americans, and what we see here, we see these jackboot thug pigs kill us in the streets for no reason every day. That's what we see. We see it every single day. But watch this. Watch what happens in another country. Safely subduing an aggressive, mentally ill, knife-wielding person. Now, in the United States of America, I see you, Hector, over on Facebook watching. I appreciate that. Everybody hit the like button. Take your finger real quick and hit the like button. I love the mission too. Rago Monkey. Is Rago Monkey in the room? Do I see a Rago Monkey? We should go by Rago Monkey's page. Rago Monkey is here somewhere. I didn't see the comment, but let me see if I can find him in here. I'll just swing by your YouTube page, Rago, and see if you have anything new coming out. I see you over there. I see you, Hector. Over on Facebook Live, I see you, Jody. I see you in Ironton, Ohio. Norman, I see you on Facebook watching. Norman Longstaff, I see you, brother. Hit the like button. I am with you there, my brother. I am with you there. Just spent 12 hours in the dungeon from pigs who arrested me for filming them. Let's get into this video. I want you guys to see this. This is unbelievable. This is a mentally ill, knife-wielding person. Look how close the pigs are. Look how close. Big knife. That knife's as long as her forearm. And clearly doing that, she's on drugs or she's crazy. And look, none of the cops have a gun drawn. They're not screaming, drop the knife or we'll shoot you! Drop the knife or we'll shoot you! Nobody's screaming that. Nobody's trying to shoot her. There's a bike right there. He's on the other side of the fence, taking off his backpack. Just wait. There's a foreshadowing here. Nobody's shooting her. That's amazing. Look, nobody is afraid. There's no guns drawn. Nobody has a gun drawn. Is that amazing? Hey, she charged. Did you see that? She charged. She went charging like she was going to do something. Watch. Watch. In America, bang. Bang. She's dead in America. He's got his own pipe out. He can whack her with the pipe if she comes too close. This is the only guy that's got a firearm in his hand. She went running at these people and they ran away. Could you imagine that? Could you only imagine that? Could you imagine that? The cops retreat instead of ending a life. Oh my God. Could you only imagine it? The cops retreat instead of killing a person. Could you even imagine it? Instead of murdering her and shooting her in the head, they run off. Whoa. Whoa. Compare and contrast this to how they treat people in the United States of America who have a knife. Unbelievable. She charged and he just ran away like a good human being to save her life instead of killing her. Jody, did you get your hoodie? She's charging again. Nothing. No one's doing anything. No one's shooting her. Unbelievable. Nobody's shooting her. She's a she might throw the knife. Look at that. Look at that. It was like she was going to throw it. We're 2 minutes into, we're watching where she's acting crazy, where someone started filming. This could have been going on for 10 minutes. We're only 2 minutes in right here of a 2 minute and 32 second video. A moment ago here, back from 201, she looked like she was going to throw the knife. You know what happens if she throws the knife? Somebody could have got injured. One of the coppers could have got poked by the blade. Bang in America. Killed. Would you take a look at that? This full-grown man realizes this nutball doesn't have their motor skills put together enough that they're going to be able to stab him, and this hero steps in and simply wraps her up. Notice, though, it's not a cop. Look at that. Now you just take it out of her hand. Look at that. He just carries her away. Oh, now let's compare and contrast that to the Estados Unidos over here. Let's check this out. And let's look at the title of this bad chicken right here. We're going to pause it. Murder will somehow be justified. Police officer gets on the hood of the moving vehicle and fires through the windshield. I'll be honest. I was actually hoping for the worst for the pig in this one. I really was, to be honest, because there's just no reason to shoot people. Just let them go, get them on camera, and catch them later. But no. So you notice he's running to get in the way of the car where they're acting erratic and crazy. Now he puts himself in front of the car of the person who's revving the engine and acting nutty. I don't endorse this behavior. I'm for law and order all the way.
Stop the car.
Okay, they're not going to stop the car. Sideways gun like he's some sort of gangster. What's up with that sideways gun? Anybody shot a gun before? How many people in here? Put a 1 in the chat if you shot a gun before. Put a 1 in the chat if you've shot a gun before. I have shot many guns. I have never shot a gun like this. What is this? That you shoot a gun like this. What is this? Oh, I forgot. He's in a gang. I forgot for a moment. Dupe, Grateful Dabs. He's in a gang. Dr. Donna Walter, he's in a gang. Buckaroo Bonanzai, he's in a gang. OZ Ziggy, he's in a gang. OG Ziggy, he's in a gang. Look how he holds the gun like a gang member.
Stop the car. Around, get your car.
Whoop.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Around, get your car. Away. Ran over. 10-3. Ran over by the car. Shot has been fired. I got 10-3. Officer ran over. Shots fired.
Officer ran over. You mean cop murdered? If you want to see what happened, that's what he did. You see the little square down there? Obviously, I can't show it. He put his gun to the very tip of the windshield. Fudge it. Welcome to another demonetized stream right here on YouTube China. I'm going to show it. I want you guys to see what this pig did. So they're going to demonetize my video. All right, so be it. Let them do it. Watch what this pig does. Let me take this off so you guys can see it. South Australia, Sonia. I got another Australian in the room here. I got another Australian, Felicia. Got another one. Got a Dan Halen in the room too. What's going on? So he puts the gun to Jack Boot Thug Pig is absolutely correct. Pepper Box, North Carolina. Jack Boot Thug Pig is correct. All right, so check it out.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Around, get your car. Away.
Did you hear what the radio was saying before he shot through the windshield 10 times? 15 times?
Stop the car. Around, get your car.
Turn around and get in your cars and drive away. That's what the orders were.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Around, get your car. Away. Ran over. 10-3. Ran over by the car. Shot has been fired. I got 10-3. Officer ran over. Shots fired. Advise Worthington. Advise 10-4. We're going to need some.
You're going to need a body bag. You're going to need a body bag is what you're going to need.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Around, get your car. Away.
Disgusting. Just disgusting. Disgusting. Really disgusting. Disgusting.
I got 10-3. Officer ran over. Shots fired.
Look how close.
Away.
Look at that. Take a look at that. He's shooting at a human being from 2 feet away from their chest and their stomach and their head. And why is he shooting at that human being? He's shooting at that human being because they won't stop a car. Are they fleeing from a murder they just did? He's shooting that human being. I didn't count the shots. 10, 15 shots. Let's see. Let me run it back. I counted 13. How many did you guys count? Let me try it one more time. I counted 13 or 14. What'd you guys count? Did anybody count that? You got 12. Deborah's got 12. Roy's got 12 or 13. Mark Bear's got 12. Mag dump. It was a mag dump. And the orders over the radio were to Dave Hall said mag dump. 22. I don't think it was 22. 18 round magazine said Pepperbox, North Carolina. 12 says Captain Blakebeard. I didn't hear 18, Ruben. I heard 12 or 13. I heard 12 or 13 so far as a consensus. 13, 12. Gloria said 13. Shed said 12. Buckaroo said 13. Destiny said 12. 13, 12, 11, 12, 13. That's the consensus. Was this person fleeing from a murder that they just committed? Anybody know the back? I know it's on Police Accountability. Police Accountability shows all the body cam footage. Oh, so now we get a little bit of information here. Let me open this big and let's check the information tab here. So we got 12 here. 12 or 13 here. Regardless, overkill. Yeah. You didn't need to shoot her at all. So let's read some of the comments here. Apparently, punishment for stealing is now public execution. The officer chose to be the judge and jury. Well, the cop knows he's standing in front of a moving vehicle. So, of course, she runs. I disagree with your use of the word civilian. That would jackboot thugs right there, brother. You got that right, my face lady's place. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. A moment of brevity. Hey, Jason, I got you, buddy. If you want a trifold, Jason, I'll send you a trifold in the mail for free. Go to my website, DeleteLawZ.com. Go to contact, put your full name, your mailing address, put it perfect so I can copy and paste it so that I don't want to show people's addresses, but make it perfect for me. I had to do a lot of work to do these. A lot of people didn't do it perfect, but a moment of levity here as the person says, my face ladies. Okay. I saw it. It's funny. My face lady's place. That was funny. Exactly. The thing that gets me every single time, switch the roles around and make a cop a civilian in this situation or any of them. And all of a sudden it's unjustified. The civilian should have known better. What an idiot for jumping on the car, yada, yada, yada. Then the civilian would be charged with every possible charge, possibly killed for their actions. But as soon as the person, a cop, all of a sudden that logic is thrown out the window and it's somehow with mental gymnastics. Of course it's justified. He feared for his life. So he's allowed to literally do anything he wants. And pop quiz right here. Anybody, where does the idea that his safety is more important than your life, where does that come from? Where does that come from? Where does that come from? Anybody know the case law that comes from? Does anybody know the case law that comes from? Anybody? Anybody know the case law? Does anybody? Anybody? Aw, George, thank you so much. Chille needs to wear more makeup. Dude, that is so sweet of you to say. I actually don't wear any makeup, and I'm actually in a lot of pain from the oral surgery I had yesterday. But thank you for thinking that I wore makeup, Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie. Had a wish, and I poked him in the eye. Oh, good. So where does the idea come from that officer? There it is. Daryl's got it right there. Terry versus Ohio. The idea that officer safety is more important than your life comes from Terry versus Ohio. Just so unbelievable. Everything except the smart thing to just get out of the way. Everything except the smart thing to just get out of the way. Right. I don't know about pigs, but I never once looked at a moving car and thought, yes, let's jump on the hood. That'll surely stop the car. Soldiers in combat have more restriction on opening fire than this cop has. Pigs 16 weeks in and they give the idiot a gun. It's almost like cops are having the backing of the state to murder with impunity makes them unable to be murdered themselves. Even if he had killed the driver, they still could have ended up depressing the gas pedal and running him over. Some people just think their righteous fury will carry them through any situation. And with cops, it's explicitly trained into them. That's low IQ shining again. Let me refresh the page of people who have purchased trifolds so that I can let you guys know how many I'm going to send out. So Jake Went has purchased a trifold. Jake Went, I'll be sending out a trifold in your name. I'll send out that trifold first thing tomorrow. Jesus H, your order failed. Try another card, Jesus. I will still send out a trifold in your name, Jesus, because you did try to order. I appreciate that. So I'll still send a free one out for you. So far we started off with Corey, and then we have Verilyn Colson, and then we have Elijah Bode, and then we have Zach Ritter. Jesus H tried to order, but his card failed, and Jake Witt. So I have a half a dozen free trifolds I'll be sending out. Go to my website, DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact, put your full name and your full mailing address, put it perfect so I can copy and paste and send that over for you. Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one. This is the pigs covering up. So we can see here that most people who watch this video believe that the cops murdered somebody, that they absolutely murdered somebody. Why in the world? Oh, you're Jake? Right there, you guys. That's Jake. That's Jake right there. He's the one that bought someone for me to give one away. Jake, do you want me to, put a one in the chat if you have a trifold. Jake, do you have a trifold already? Do you want me to send 2 trifolds out? I could send you out a pair of cop cards if you have a trifold already, or I'll send it to you, Jake. You bought it, so I'll send you one as well. I just wanted to see, because yesterday David Gaston bought 5, and so I gave away 15 today in his name. I should just stamp the name of the person who purchases. So thank you so much. Small Miracles Garage. Thank you so much, dude. So put a one in the chat if you have one. Small Miracles, do you have a trifold? Because I want to make sure that you have one. I gave away my trifold today to my hairdresser who did my buzz cut. I get a buzz cut once a month or so, once every 6 weeks. Ed Kreider's in the room, everybody. Nice to see you, my friend Ed. Good to see you. You sent me one yesterday. Did I? That's great. That is so great. That's the mission. I got to get a trifold in every car in America. Every single person has got to learn how to invoke their Fifth Amendment right, and this trifold will help you do the talking so that you don't get caught up in slipping up in your words, because then you don't have to say, "Don't ask me where I'm coming from." It says right so on your trifold. Tracy's. I saw your name, Tracy. I saw your name. I saw your name, and I copied, pasted, stuck on a sticker. So you should have yours coming right now. Oh, right there, Jack. So I don't have any money. I wish I did. I have 2 kids in college. Jack, go to my website, DeleteLawZ.com. Go to contact, put Jack Cook, or if that's your real name, and then put your full shipping address, and I will send you a trifold for free. It's my mission to get a trifold in every car. I'm going to make less money doing this. I don't care. I make money still. I don't care. I'm going to just continue to do this. Chevy said it. I invoke the right to remain silent. I don't answer questions. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I've been. If everybody did that, we would see so many less of these videos. And that's my overall goal, is to make sure that we see less of these videos of people being murdered in the streets. So now let's check this one out. Watch this. And I just did it. I did an audit in Henderson a short time ago. And so check this out. This is out of Henderson, Nevada. And it's Nevada, by the way, not Nevada. Don't say Nevada. It's Nevada. So this is a copper who clearly was drunk driving. This is a copper. Good to see you, Chevy. Where's Cope Doggy Dog? It's a little late for Cope Dog. He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning and takes his long walk. That's what Dan Hanlon. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, my brother. Dang right, Chevy. You bet. Alan Hubbs is in the room. Alan Hubbs is a freedom fighter. All the way freedom fighter. Listen. Gotta make it look not as suspicious as possible.
I know, dude.
I know, dude. Are you recording? Okay. When I'm governor, I'll set a policy from the top down that if you turn off your body camera, you're fired. And I'll go after your peace officer's license and try to strip away your license for you hiding transparency, you jackboot thug pig. You pigs, the reason why there's so many trolls coming is because we're about to pop over 500,000 subscribers. By the way, 2/3 of you watching this are not subscribed. So please hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button right now. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get over to 500,000 subscribers just real quick. But they're afraid of me becoming governor. I can't be bought. I can't be negotiated with. You can't change my past. You can't change that I spent 12 hours in a dungeon because I filmed a cop and he didn't like it. I was outside the crime tape and he knew it. They said, let's move the crime tape. He's too close to the road. That means I'm outside the crime tape. They arrested me. You can't change the 12 hours I spent in that freezing cold dungeon. You can't buy me off. You can't bribe me. I got enough money now. I could go to Bermuda and just go live on a beach. I don't want that. I want change more than anything else. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it here. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think is, what can I do to get more people to understand that change has to happen? Every single morning when I wake up, the very first thing I think is, how can I influence more people to open their eyes to see? It's out of control. There's no third party. There's no warrant office. There's no body cam office. There's no transparency. These jackboot thug pigs openly say on the camera, are you recording? And then they turn off the camera. You can't change me. I'm empowered by God. I'll never stop. I swear to God. I will never stop until if you turn off the camera, you're fired. You son of a bitch. Excuse me, I won't curse. I'm not going to curse. Sorry for the BITCH. We got to make it look not suspicious.
I know, dude.
She knows. And then they turn the camera on.
When a supervising officer coordinates a conspiracy to cover up and approves the falsification of records and encourages the perpetuation of a lie, that department most likely has a very serious cultural problem.
I'm just breathing for a second, guys. I'm just breathing for a second here. I'm just going to breathe it out for just 1 second. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel the blood pressure coming up. I got to calm down. Just so you guys know, when I was in the dungeon, they checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure in the dungeon was 138/81. The second time they did the blood pressure reading, it was 135/84. And that was in the dungeon under the stress of being in the dungeon. They checked my blood pressure twice because my hands messed up from where Sandoval messed up my pinky and my thumb. So, God, that pisses me off, man. That pisses me off. You're turning off the camera? Like, the only thing that we have to see that we can put you in check in some minor way is through public embarrassment and possibly getting you charged with a crime. But they turned off the body camera. How in the world can you watch that and think to yourself, oh, that's hunky-dory, that's fine. We got the body camera so that we would have transparency. So yeah, I know 120/80 is normal. Believe me, I've taken it on. I've taken on my blood pressure. I completely quit drinking coffee. I still do a coffee once a week, like maybe on a Saturday or on a Tuesday when I'm dying and I need a little pick-me-up. I'm still doing coffee about once a week. But right now for coffee, I'm like 6 days out. The last coffee I had was about 6 days ago. So I quit coffee. I quit salt. I quit smoking any sort of recreational girl named Mary, last name Jane. I don't smoke any at all whatsoever. I've been clean for over a month. So I haven't even, I've done everything I can to get my blood pressure down because you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. You need me there. We're peons. We mean nothing to them. They don't care about us. Put a 1 in the chat if they don't care about us. Put a 1 in the chat if they don't care about us. Heather said, can somebody please sell me a TRIFOLD of Macari? I don't know what that means. Heather, are you trolling? You trolling, Heather? I got a lot of trolls. You look good in the picture, though. I'll give you that. I mean, even if you're trolling, you're a pretty girl. Javro said, I'll help you. Javro, did you send off that hoodie? I never got the answer. Shoot me an email or shoot me a text. You got my number. Just shoot me an email or a text. I mean, Javro, a lot of people in this chat have my phone number. A lot of people, I've talked to quite a few people in this particular chat. There's quite a few of you who I've had conversations with on the phone. Yeah, it's, well, Henderson Police Department, you suck. If you didn't fire that jackboot thug pig, you suck. We're all watching. We all saw what you did.
What's going on, guys? Guess who's back? Back again. Here at a gun buyback, this time in Dallas. This time, Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal himself is sponsoring or help putting on a gun buyback with the Dallas County Sheriff Department.
Dallas County held its first ever countywide gun buyback, and it drew quite a crowd this morning. Former NBA star and North Texas resident Shaquille O'Neal helped sponsor today's event.
I've pretty much lost all respect for Shaq at this point. He signed up to be a pig. There's pictures of him in pig costumes. And now he's infringing on our Second Amendment by trying to do a gun buyback. Keep your gun. Keep your gun. Don't give up your gun. Welcome, Edie. Edie Rains, new member. I know Edie's got a TRIFOLD because I sent it to her. I know for a fact she has one. Thank you, Edie, for joining the memberships. I really appreciate it. And then we have another member in here I just saw a second ago. I'm zipping through the comments. There it is. New member right here. Everybody welcome Edie. Welcome Open Crate 4, you too. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And earlier, someone gave away 10 memberships. I gave their name away earlier. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I guarantee you that we don't stop. The only way they'll be able to stop me is if I'm dead. And they know it. That's why there's so many trolls coming, because they want to stop me. They've created a fake FBI dossier for me that I'm a patter ass. Okay. They created a fake felonious record for me. I'm not a felon, or I wouldn't be able to have my gun right here and my AR right there. Wouldn't be able to have those things right there. The cops would kick my door down. Put a 1 in the chat. If the cops knew if I was a felon, if I open carried my gun, if the cops would kill me. Put a 1 in the chat if they would kill me if I was a felon and carrying a gun. They know who I am. They would kill me. So they've done everything they can to stop me. They won't be able to stop me, because there's so many of you now coming, because they abuse and beat and cheat so many of us. So many of us. So Shaq, I just wanted to show you guys how Shaq did a buyback. And then I want to get into this shield of shame. This is a little bit, how many people, let me see, how many people saw American Patriot today? How many people saw the show American Patriot today? Had another new episode of American Patriot come out. Joggernaut Champion, what is going on? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being a new member. God bless you. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys saw American Patriot today. And then if there's too many people saw it, then I won't show it today. But I think for views, it only has 1.5 thousand views. So it's not a lot of people saw it. Let me see here. How many people saw this video today? I want to just see. Steve Vigil saw it. Chris Boudreau missed it. We can watch a couple minutes of it. Let me refresh the people who ordered trifolds. I got a half dozen I'm giving away right so far. So I think Jake Wint was the last person. And now we have Sal, you bought the wrong kind. You got to buy the one I ship. Buy another $9 one, Sal, and I'll send you a trifold and I'll send them a trifold. And that's still $8 off. So I won't really make any dough on it, but that's okay. But Sal Diaz, you're supposed to buy the $25 one. So do that for me, please. And then I'll send you guys both the trifold, because you got to print at home one for $9. Maybe you wanted to print a home one, and I'm overstepping my boundaries here. And then Butch the Original went ahead and purchased a trifold. Butch the Original, longtime supporter from Ironton, Ohio. Brandon Pierce bought a trifold. And so Brandon, I'm going to send off a trifold in your name today. Minister Edwards, you bought the $9 one. If you buy another $9 one, I'll send you both a trifold. Otherwise, I mean, I'm going to go into the red here if I'm not careful. And I've done it. I've gone $9,000 in the red before. So, hey, such is life. But anyway, I just wanted to show a little bit of this. Let's get into a little bit of American Patriot, because this is my new series.
What's the words they use? Strip, just tell me get naked, whatever.
Turn around,
squat, cough, lift your nut sack. Then they want you to open your jaws up with your fingers after you lift your nut sack. No, I'm not on that shit. I'm not doing that.
They do that to demoralize you?
Yeah, they get a laugh out of that stuff.
Did you guys? I mean,
what's the words they use?
So now I want you to listen to this very carefully, because I heard this exact same thing from Sean Antonio in Los Angeles, California, when they arrested him for vehicular manslaughter when someone hit him and they were drunk driving and he was sober. They still put him in jail for 6 months. Now, everybody, welcome Big Bear Bland. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you joining and being a member. God bless you. So what this guy says is they make you lift up your scrotum sac, and then with the same hands that you lift up from your naked body. And when you get arrested, like I did the other night, my body was full of sweat and my mouth was dry. I really needed a drink of water and I didn't get it. And then they take you to the dungeon in Ironton, Ohio, and they strip search you to demoralize you, because they don't need to strip search you, but they do anyway. And then after they strip search you, they make you lift up your sack, squat and cough as you have the famunda, the smell famunda, all over your fingers. And then they make you put your fingers in your mouth and spread your fingers that go from your sack into your mouth. It's absolutely disgusting. It's, hey, I got you. Josh, shoot me an email. Okay. Josh, go to my website, DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact. Make sure you put your name, Josh Ferner, and I'll send you one for free, whether someone buys one or not. I'll give it to you for free, Josh. Make sure you put because you're in the live chat, you're participating. So people later are going to watch this and say, hey, send me one for free. And I'm going to say, I'm out of free ones. But I didn't do that last night. I sold 20 something and then I gave away almost 50 or something like that. I read the names off. So yeah, I got you, dude. If you want one and you've wanted one, and I got this email a lot from people last night. A lot of people said, I've wanted one for so long and you're finally giving them away for free like you did when you were in Ironton. And I got you, Josh. I'm not going to have you sit and watch and you want one and you don't get one. You got it, Josh. I got you, dude. No problem.
Strip, just tell me get naked. Whatever.
Turn around,
squat, cough, lift your nut sack. Then they want you to open your jaws up with your fingers after you lift your nut sack. No, I'm not on that shit. I'm not doing that.
They do that to demoralize you?
Yeah, they get a laugh out of that stuff.
I'm with Buddy Jenkins. And Buddy, how long have you lived in Ironton?
All my life.
Your whole life. And so you tracked me down. And why did you track me down?
Because the cops are crooked in this town. There's something that needs to be done about it, and I'm glad you're here to help.
Now, a lot of people are saying that Carl's a drug dealer, and you're saying,
nope,
not anymore.
No, not no more. I mean, he sold a little bit of weed back in the day, baby.
So Carl's name, he has a chance to clear up Carl's name here. He's saying that
ever since Carl got arrested for his possession of marijuana or whatever it was,
they're saying
Carl's chilled all the way out, man.
Now, a lot of people told me Carl had been peddling, and when Buddy Jenkins came to me, who runs Ironton Bad Cops, the Facebook page, and he called me on the phone and told me that he was going to come on camera and clear Carl Blankenship's name. I said, come on, because to me, it's not about getting a story. It's about getting the truth. And so just so you know, Carl Blankenship in Ironton, Ohio, Buddy Jenkins called me and told me in advance what he was going to be saying. I brought him on anyway because people had been saying bad things against you. And this man who he's got a lot of street smarts, he's been in the pen, he came on, he stuck up for you, Carl. And I knew he was going to do that in advance. I still brought him on because to me, the truth is the only factor. Everything else to me is bullshit. And if you've ever actually talked with me on the phone, if you ever have a conversation with me and you say some things, I go, no, dude, that's not true. You're saying things are hyperbolic. The fish was this big. No, it was this big. And I go, dude, the fish was this big. The truth is all that matters. And so Buddy Jenkins came on and tried to clear your name, Carl.
His wife was my cousin. His wife, he loved her to death, and he did what he was supposed to do.
Well, let it be a fair shake. Let everybody get a fair shake. Mm-hmm. Let everybody get a fair shake.
Taking up for family.
He's telling me that Carl's not a drug dealer.
Oh, is he? Well, I can't tell you what Carl is, but he's piece of shit.
Carl's a piece of shit?
Yes.
Well, how are you related?
I am his daughter-in-law.
Oh, you're his daughter-in-law.
Yes.
So,
And you're going around here accusing those boys of being drug dealers and got Carl's back. I'll tell you something.
Okay.
Them boys are not drug dealers. Them boys has never took drugs.
Okay.
No,
And then you don't need to be going around art and telling everybody that they are.
Chance and
and
Brandon
that they
has
got
never
their
sold
daddy's
dope.
back because they don't.
Okay.
Trust me, they don't.
Listen, Chance and Brandon are plumb against the dope.
well, did you want to say anything else? I want to give you a fair chance to be heard.
I just want you to know that those boys are not drug dealers like you're going around telling everybody in Arton just because everybody else is out
That's okay.
doing their crimes and then they get mad because they get caught.
Are they corrupt and beating people up, though?
No, they're not corrupting and beating people up.
They're not beating people up?
No, they're not beating people up.
Okay. They are beating people up. I have a dozen, 2 dozen. I have hundreds of stories of Blankenship's and McKnight and Hanshaw and the Spulgeric brothers, 2 sets of brothers on 2 different pig departments, and dozens of complaints that they beat people up in torture cuffs. You're full of shit, lady.
Damn dumbass motherfucker. Why don't you go back to California where you came from?
Now.
Yeah, she was right. Brandon Chance has never sold drugs.
He also told me that on the phone. So someone told us that it's like The Departed, that the Brandon and Chance are giving Carl a free pass and then not arresting some people and arresting some
Listen,
people.
I've heard Brandon out of his own mouth tell his mom and his father that if he found out they was doing anything like that, that he would have to arrest them. Like I said, they are against that.
So they're just violent.
I never know them have been violent, but from everybody I've talked to, yeah, they're saying that they're roughing up on them.
Everybody. So, he's saying that they're roughing up on him, but Buddy Jenkins is a big dude. Not exactly someone you would push around easily. Everybody that you're talking to is telling you that they're beating him up?
Yeah, and it's my dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though, come on, they look at me as a criminal.
Okay.
That's what I do that's what I've been in and out of joint all my life. Everybody knows it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, we was all cool together.
You and Brandon and Chance? You guys are cousins, right?
Yes, we're cousins.
How old are they?
They're, I think, 26 and 24, something like that. Around in there, one's 2 years
Oh, so
old.
they're boys then?
Yeah, both of them are boys. And, but the thing of it is like, before anything ever happened with their mom, everything was cool. Like, they didn't, bother me nothing. Well, it was said, coming from Chance to my cousin's wife, which is Misty, and she got pulled over. They impounded her car, and she asked him, why you guys keep messing with us for? And Chance told her because he feels that we had something to do with his mom's death.
Oh, that he arrested her for having something to do with his mother?
He arrested her for driving under suspension.
Okay.
But he's saying that the reason why he's messing with us so bad, why they're messing with us so bad, is because of their moms passing away.
So do you think that it's right to have a bunch of family members in cops, because then they're going to have family bonds beyond just official job bonds?
I'm sure. Listen, I don't know. Chance ain't been a cop that long.
Of course, because he's a boy.
Right, but as far as Brandon goes, Brandon bars none. Brandon arrests his family, whoever, his mom, whatever. He don't care. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon arrests anybody, huh?
Brandon will arrest whoever.
Just so you know. Yes. Just so you know, typical pig. Because I would never arrest one of my family members and drag them off to a dungeon. For chemicals, when there's supply and demand, the chemical distributor is the person who's supplying the demand from the people who want the chemical. I don't agree with the fake war on drugs that Nixon started in 1971. Typical pig. Because I would never arrest one of my family members and drag them off to a dungeon ever. I couldn't
do that myself.
I couldn't do that.
But, like I've always told him, man, you got a job to do. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you respect me, I'll respect you.
Let's talk about your story.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason he approached me is because he told me he can't drive down the road without them targeting him and pulling him over. And because I'm
in the passenger seat. This is me in the passenger seat every trip.
Oh, so if you're in the passenger seat, who pulls you over? Ironton Police or the sheriff's?
Listen, Ironton Police every time. I don't have issues with no other cops but the Ironton Police.
Ironton Police pull you over because you're related to Chance and
that's how I feel that this case that I'm fighting now. I'm in an active case. I won't go too far into it, but I feel that with Chance telling Misty that them other cops, they're all in together. The way I see it, if one's doing wrong, the other one's doing wrong because they got to cover each other's ass.
That's
It's been
right.
that way all my life around here. You know
That's
what I'm saying? I've known some cops. I've known the crooked cops. I've known good cops. And I've talked to them. You know, I've been cool with a couple of them. And they've told me stories, so I know it's a crooked system all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Through and through, it's crooked. This whole system is crooked down here.
Wow. And so now when you try to leave or go to the store or we
get pulled over.
If you want to go get cigarettes,
they sit back at Speedway, if I'm at Speedway and they see me at Speedway, they be parked over by the chiropractor or whatever. They pull over at Speedway, wait and sit there until I leave.
So they stalk you like they did Sarah Page and Tim Lyons.
Yes, they do.
Like lots of people have said that they're being stalked by
Evan McKnight. It was one of them. Me and him, it come down to where like shit. I'm ready to fist fight that dude. Simple as that.
How big of a wussy is Evan McKnight?
He's a bitch.
Is he a wussy too?
Yes,
Just a total bitch, right?
Yes, he is.
I've
always
heard
messing
that.
with these women, want to beat on these women in cars, and just pulling the old woman out and slamming her to the ground. That's bullshit. He's a coward for that.
And then you're saying that there's something about women and taking them to the jail. You said earlier when we were talking off camera. What'd you say again?
They take them down to the police station, fuck them, get out of the tickets and shit.
So they're taking women down to the jail and having sex with them, is what you're saying?
Yes.
They take women to the jail and they have sex
Not at the jail, at the police station.
They're having sex with women at the police station. And this is the third time I've heard this.
Listen, I heard a female tell me out of her own mouth that she went in there and they did her right on the desk in one of the rooms.
You got to be
I was
kidding
told
me.
it was McKnight. What's the other one's name?
Hanshaw?
Yep, Hanshaw. And maybe Pizzelli. Not Pizzelli. No, I take that back. Not Pizzelli. He's a sheriff. The other one's a sheriff. Yeah.
So this is the third time I've heard that McKnight, the Blankenships, Hanshaw, this is the third allegation I've heard from people where they're having sex with women during their shifts. So this is yesterday, the person said to me that they were having sex with women on shift. And this is the way they're doing is take them to the police station for tickets, is what you're telling me.
Yep. That's how they get out of it.
Well, but everybody here hates me. All those people hate me. I did this. Did I do it?
You ain't.
Am I having sex with?
No, you ain't doing nothing to be exposing what needed to be exposed years ago. Matter of fact, it was Brandon, Joey Akers, and Spall Jared.
So you hear those names that he just mentioned. Edie, thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Steve just sent me $250 to send off another 10 trifolds to people. I'll cover the shipping. And then Minister, I want to get his name properly. I said he bought a $9 trifold, and then Minister Edward Fulke, instead of putting $9 in more, he just bought another trifold. So I'll be sending you one. I'll be sending someone else. Desiree Allen sent me in and got a hoodie, and she wrote, "Chille, thanks for giving me hope again." Standing up for our rights. If I give you hope, then that's half the battle right there. Because if you don't have any hope, you got nothing. If there's no hope, then there's no way you can feel the love of other people. If you have no hope, then you feel nothing. You feel lost. You're welcome for the hope. And then the other, Robert Wonder came in and purchased a print-at-home trifold. I'll send off a trifold to you anyway, Robert. I don't know if you meant to do that or not, but Desiree Allen, I'm so glad that you get hope from watching what we're doing. So
that was nothing to be exposing what needed to be exposed years ago. Matter of fact, it was Brandon, Joey Akers, and Spall Jared that was stalking me on a street bike. I pushed a street bike up on.
So I stopped it because I wanted to talk about something. Brandon is still a copper, but Spuljaric's in prison from from I outed him for being a drug dealer. He's now in prison. And the other one is fired.
You ain't doing nothing to expose them.
And this is the way they're doing is take them to the police station for tickets, is what you're telling me.
Yep. That's how they get out of it.
Well, but everybody here hates me. All those people hate me. I did this. Did I do
No,
it?
you ain't.
Am I having sex with?
No, you ain't doing nothing to expose them what needed to be exposed years ago. Matter of fact, it was Brandon, Joey Akers.
Joey Akers is still there, I think.
And Spoiled Jared.
Spoiled Jared's in prison.
That was stalking me on a street bike. I pushed a street bike up under my cousin's girlfriend's porch, and I took off walking. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be driving, but I did at the time, you know what I'm saying? But I took off walking. Once I left, they go and run the bike through and all that and keep circling the block on me. Why would it, like, come on, why are you doing that for? I didn't leave on that bike. It'd be different if I left on it, right?
You have videos on Ironton Bad Cops?
Yes, I got videos. There's post videos. I got my charges that just Joey Akers is trying to say it was me. He's trying to say he had.
You have videos on Ironton Bad Cops?
Yes, I got videos.
So pretty much when I went to Ironton, I can't believe how emotional I am. I got to calm down here. I lost my composure over them turning off the. I lost my composure over watching that Henderson cop turning off her body camera. And so sorry for the sound was off for a second, but Ironton Bad Cops, I took over the page. When I got there, pretty soon the bootlickers just filled Ironton Bad Cops with talking bad about me, even though half the town was saying how the cops had abused them and had beat them. And I just wanted to point out that Felicia here sent me $1,000 for my bail and for my upcoming lawsuit. And I am not worthy. I'm only here because of how many times I've been beaten and cheated by the cops. And I'm not worthy of your love and support. And I know that. So instead, I'm working as a conduit to try to share the love and support that you give to me to everybody else. So go to my website right now. If you don't have the $20, $25 for the TRIFOLD, go to contact, put your full name, and I will send you a free TRIFOLD. Anybody in this live stream who doesn't have the $25, go to my website right now. I have at least 25, 30 TRIFOLDs to give away. I was only able to give away about 50 yesterday. So go to my website right now. And Felicia, who has just come in and been so strong as a supporter for so many people. Hendry, she sent in $1,500 for Hendry, and we hired Larry. So I just want you to know that I'm humbled to be here, and I promise you I will fight for you, and I will never give up the fight. It takes one governor in one state. So I'm just super emotional because I lost my cool over the over that pig turning off her body camera. So watch this. Watch these posts. So there's Sergeant Blankenship. Congratulations. And the next post is about me. And then this is Jody. Jody's in the chat right now. Jody's in the chat right now. And her content is unavailable because this post was supporting me. And then this is when they arrested me. It said Chille is free. And then this one is Joe Ross has designed as the lead investigator of CPS. Who has information about Joe? ChilleDeCastro has been arrested for disorderly conduct. Jeff Miller, I miss you, Jeff. Thank you for posting about me. All the posts you post about me, I appreciated all those posts you did.
It was me. He's trying to say he had identified
videos on Ironton?
Doing that for? I didn't leave on that bike. It'd be different if I left on it, right?
You have videos on Ironton Bad Cops?
Yes, I got videos. There's post videos. I got my charges that just Joey Akers is trying to say it was me. He's trying to say he identifies me somehow or another through a previous dealing that me and him had.
Akers?
Yes, Akers. That boy wasn't a cop last time I was in trouble.
Oh, what was he doing with you when you weren't in trouble?
I never knowed him.
You never knew him before?
I never knew this dude before, so that's why I'm wondering, hey, are these cops talking, or are they sick of these other dudes on me, so it don't look like it's them trying to get me?
Of course. Of course. So right here, Butch the Original was one of my vocal supporters when I was in Ironton, and half the town was against me. And just so you know, when there's half against you, you only see them. You can't see your supporters. When I went to the car auction coming up on one of the next few episodes, they attacked me. A mob of people attacked me. And I thought I was going to get jumped, but the cops were there. Butch the Original said Ironton Police Chief Dan Johns got caught having sex in an office at Speedway gas station. Several witnesses. He was on duty. It was about 7 years ago. And earlier we heard Buddy Jenkins say that the cops were taking the women down right to the police station, not even to the jail, and having sex with them in the police station. This is the signal for sex, having sex with them. I'm just so blown away. I'm so blown away by the generosity and the love of you people. And I'm still pissed that woman turned off her body cam and they tried to cover up a DUI. I'm still pissed off about it. Forgive me.
I never knew this dude before, so that's why I'm wondering, hey, are these cops talking, or are they sick of these other dudes on me, so it don't look like it's them trying to get me?
Of course. Of course.
It's crooked system. I know it's crooked.
Of course.
And like I said, it's dog eat dog world, so one's got to cover the other.
Right.
So, yeah, hey, buddy, I need this favor. I'll do you a favor next time.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Right.
Akers has planted dope on my family.
Akers has planted dope on your family?
Yes. Misty.
Misty?
Yep.
He planted dope on Misty?
We got videos of him riding by their house constantly, talking about, yeah, we all know you're drug dealers, this and that, just accusing him because of our past, because we got a rocky past.
Sure.
I did my time. I'm not on paper, nothing. So why you still hold my past against me once I paid my debt?
Right. That's right.
That's what's getting me. You're targeting us guys that's got a past. So why you want to target this because we got a rocky past?
They want to target you because they want to get money for the dungeon.
The dungeon should have been closed down years ago.
The dungeon should be closed, and we should be helping people who have drug problems.
They're supposed to have no more than like 40-some people in that jail at all times. I've been in there. There's been 120-some people in there.
Oh, another person telling me, Jeff Lawless wouldn't let me see the jail the other day. How many bodies are in there when you go into the jail?
I've been in there with 100 and some people. I've been in there with 16 people. You know what I'm saying? It varies, but they do overpack the jail. That's why they ship everybody to these other counties. Then they don't pay these county bills when they owe the bills to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they got to find another county to ship us to, because this county refuses to take us now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah. I'm not shocked at all.
I mean, I know Jeff Law sort of before he ever becomes sheriff. Jeff was a good guy, but as far as the jail system goes, he ain't doing nothing with it, really. You know what I'm saying? He cleaned it up a little bit, but it's still fucked up jail. It's probably worst jail in America.
Yeah.
It's wrong. I wish.
I had this information. You hear what he just said? I want you guys to listen carefully here.
With it, really. You know what I'm saying? He cleaned it up a little bit, but it's still fucked up jail. It's probably worst jail in America.
So just so you guys know, I was arrested in Ironton, Ohio for peacefully protesting in a public building at 5:01 p.m. when it closed at 5 o'clock. It actually was behind. The world clock has it behind, and that's in our argument. And after I was arrested, I was bonded out by a guy named Corey in Ironton who didn't know me, came down and put up the $1,500, didn't know if he's going to get it back or not. And after I got out of jail, I then went to the Ironton auction, and the Judge Waldo, who I think is a dirty jackboot pig sucker, I think he's grifting off the people of Ironton through the rehabs. Judge Waldo sent the cops down to the Ironton auction where I was filming the auction because they had been stealing so many people's cars. If you watch American Patriot, you know that I'm telling you the truth. People came on camera saying they stole my bike, they stole my car. So when I went to the Ironton auction, Judge Waldo Pam Wagner, chief of police. Now she's resigned since I left, and I'm suing her. She went and sent the cops to the Ironton auction. They tried to revoke my bond because I was within 100 feet of the cops who came to the auction. They had never been there before. Then Judge Waldo then set a hearing date to have a bond hearing to see if they were going to revoke my bond for peacefully protesting because I had come within 100 feet of the cops. And then later, after the Ironton auction, I went to the city council meeting. Again, they sent cops to the city council meeting where there was 3 people in the room. One of those was Cope Doggy Dog, who comes into this room. And so, Cope Dog met me at the courthouse, not the city council meeting. So then when they went to have a bond revocation hearing for me, I left the state of Ohio. And the reason I left the state of Ohio is because I had talked to dozens of people. And, his name was Cochran is coming up. His name was Cochran. Jacob Cochran, that was his name. He was murdered in the Lawrence County Jail. So I had interviewed all these people where people had died in the Lawrence County Jail. And then they were having a bond revocation hearing for me to revoke my bond. They had 4 sworn affidavits from police officers saying that I threatened their life and that I told them that I could beat them up. No, I told them I could beat them in a wrestling match. And so when they said that they were going to have a bond revocation hearing for me, I called the people who counseled me and gave me advice. And one of them said, Chille, the first rule is do no harm. And you know that. That's why you don't beat people up in the streets anymore. You do no harm. Well, the first rule of do no harm is do no harm to yourself. If these people revoke your bond, just like Jacob Cochran, they're going to kill you in that jail. Don't think you're going to come out of that jail alive. You won't. You'll come out of the jail feet first. And I had to make the decision to leave Ohio. I have a warrant for my arrest in Ironton, in Ohio right now for a misdemeanor peacefully protesting and now a failure to appear. But I could not go to that dungeon and chance being murdered. And by the way, as tough as I am on the street, if one person tries to fight me on the street, they're going to have a hard problem. But if you put me in a dungeon where they can torture cuff me and then send inmates in to kill me, then I wouldn't be here today had I not left. So that's why people say, oh, Chille has warrants out for his arrest. I have a warrant in Ironton, Ohio, because they tried to have a bond revocation for me peacefully protesting. And you can hear what Buddy Jenkins says right here.
As far as the jail system goes, he ain't doing nothing with it, really. You know what I'm saying? He cleaned it up a little bit, but it's still fucked up jail. It's probably worst jail in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Over a dozen people a year die in the Lawrence County Jail in Ironton, Ohio.
They quit targeting me because I'm trying to do good.
You're trying to clean your life?
I'm trying to clean my life.
Because you're over 40 now, right?
41 years old. I just had a baby on Christmas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got him all the time. I mean, I got 3 kids. Yeah, I wasn't there for the first 2, really. I got 4 kids, really. I got a 20-something-year-old, too. But my kids, man, that mean everything. So I'm trying to clean myself up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
But if they're going to keep messing with me, why should I keep doing the right thing? Even though I shouldn't let them discourage me like that, it does, because it makes me mad.
Right. Of course it does.
Yeah, you guys, that's all they see is my past. But still, if I ain't out here fucking up, I don't care what somebody says about me. Their mouth can say anything, really. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't going to sit there and put something on me, and you guys are taking their word because of my past. Come and find out for yourself. Quit being cowards and fucking having everybody else do your dirty work. Come and talk to me yourself if you got something to say to me. That's what I'm going to do to you guys. I'm going to come to you.
So your message to the Ironton police. I'd love to hear from you, Buddy Jenkins. I've got your phone number. I'm going to reach out to you, brother. I hope you still got the same number, and I hope you're okay. To just leave you alone and let you walk.
Leave me alone. If there's something they want to know about me or find out about me, come talk to me. Just let me know, but I'm not fucking up, so leave me the fuck alone.
And he just started coming into his kid's life and got him excited and everything. And then he was complaining that he was sick. He couldn't handle it. After the 4th day.
This man right here, just so you know.
Of him just started coming into his kid's life and got him excited and everything. And then he was complaining that he was sick. He couldn't handle it. After the 4th day of him saying that, they took him to the hospital and he died 2 hours later.
From the jail. I had heard all these stories.
And he just started coming into his kid's life and got him excited and everything. And then he was complaining that he was sick. He couldn't handle it. After the 4th day of him saying that they took him to the hospital and he died 2 hours later.
So this man right here, now, bygones be bygones, and this guy and I have a history. He betrayed me. However, before he betrayed me, he was $3,000 behind on child support. His story's coming up soon. And he was being arrested for not having a driver's license because his child support wasn't up to date. If you know anything about CPS and the child support scam, the state will often keep the child support money. And this man was $3,000 behind his child support money. I did a live fundraiser for him, and a donor, a big donor like Felicia or Steve or Chevy or Chuck or one of the people who has a large wallet was able to come in, and they donated $1,500 to this guy. And then we crowdfunded the other 20, 50, 10, 5, 2, 2, 1, $10. Gloria, I think, Gloria, did you participate in this fundraiser? And this guy right here, he works with his hands. He works hard for a living. I really wish he hadn't betrayed me, but I had so many trolls back then that were attacking me. And so he fell to the pressure of the town. And I want to believe he's a good man. He actually gifted me the pistol that I carry now, the 44 Magnum that I carry on my side when I'm in Nevada. He gifted it to me after we raised him. I think we raised him $3,600. I think that was it. I think it was 3,600. We can go back. It's on video, so we'll know the exact number. But he then went out and got money orders for every month for his child support for the year so that he couldn't spend the money. He didn't have it. It was in a money order form. He showed them to me. This guy and I were really good friends. I'm really sorry that he decided to turn on me in the end. But you know, so that's American Patriot, everybody. Make sure you get over to that channel. Some of the mods can drop the links in the chat. And that's American Patriot. We're at episode 29. There'll be 100 episodes. So
a coworker decides to call the cops on another coworker because he believes, well, there's theft of some major items, but it never happened. I'm going to take you to the first video. Here it is.
Saw him leave with the box. Saw him come back without the box.
He didn't send it?
No, it's still outstanding. Like the shipment still hasn't been scanned in.
So he had no idea where it is, just left the day, came back without it.
Correct. You know, if he just took it through the dumpster, maybe he shipped it somewhere else. We really have no idea.
So it's just a BCM lower?
Just a BCM lower.
And what's his description? It said collar blackmail.
6'2" blackmail.
A Felicia.
30 pounds.
Okay.
Someone like Felicia came in and put $1,500 into that guy's pocket.
We'll talk for a second, then we'll be in there.
So the owners want to address this with him first. Is that is there anything we do to slow roll this or?
Okay. So what we would do, so let me game plan with him. I want to make sure he's online with everything. But just chill right here. We're gonna talk for a second, okay. And then
I don't want to put the owners in a pickle, right?
Yeah. So just give a second. What's your game plan, buddy?
So
we took off with it and we returned
without it.
Mm-hmm.
But the
they
owners
have video.
Okay, they have video of it. Okay.
They don't know if they want to press charges yet, but what kind of charge is this?
This be a grand larceny.
Uh-huh.
Stand forward.
Yes.
Reyes.
What's that? What's going on?
Remember, this man is innocent. He has not committed a crime.
What? We'll explain everything in this one.
Oh, yeah, really fucking serious.
You got your idea on this?
Yeah. Arson, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, you see, he did not steal anything. They could have posed a question or two prior, but as soon as the police heard blackmail, theft, they said, okay, I understand what's happening here. But let's come up with a game plan. How do you want to run this? They started to literally engage in a conspiracy. About 10 minutes later, what they said had been stolen by him. Well, guess what? It magically appears. Here it is.
Woo. Saved by the freaking mailman.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for being cool with me and cooperative with me.
Because like my man, I knew like, ain't like it has to get worked out.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And like I said, if that happened and you were already in custody, then like you would have just been unarrested back out here. So I'm gonna go in there, talk with them.
So what happens to the guy who falsely called the police on a man who was innocent of any crime? He was torture cuffed and stuck in the back of a pigmobile. What happens to the guy? And just so you know, on the bottom of this, it says white coworker calls cops on innocent black coworker. Well, just so you know that it can happen to anybody, to any person can call 911. And this is going to be the 1972 case of Adams versus Williams, where they begin to justify a mere phone call as being probable cause to arrest you or to search you, pat you down using a Terry pat down. When if they couldn't pat you down, then there would be no victim and there would be no crime. But Adams versus Williams, 1972, an extension of Terry versus Ohio, is the first case where they justify a phone call as being probable cause to do a Terry stop. Adams versus Williams, 1972.
All right.
Energy drink, C4 on the
It's a
right
C4.
door.
What kind? What?
I forgot what I bought it. Is it the red or the artisanal? Yeah, it's in the 7-Eleven board.
Okay. So we got the box.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Taylor, can you give us a break?
I'm sorry.
Can you punch out here for a second? So 10 minutes after you guys left, this showed up.
Can we open it and confirm it's in there? I know, but like.
Nope. As soon as Cole brought it in, he opened it.
Oh, he did?
He did. It's in there.
I'm really happy that this happened.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
I don't know what y'all's policy on like THC is here and stuff. He had a weed pen on him.
Okay.
I was initially charging him with that, but they didn't grant it for me. Wonderful. Correct serial, everything. Okay. Can you show me to his office? He wants that, but they didn't grant it. He had a weed pen on.
So listen to this right here. I found this to be absolutely disgusting.
Policy on like THC is here.
So now he's trying to get the guy fired that was wrongfully this piece of shit here. Sorry for the SHC word. This piece of garbage right here. He called the cops on the black man, on the innocent coworker, and he hadn't stolen anything. And then listen to what the cops say. And then the cops try to get him fired. So you couldn't get him fired by calling the cops on him. Well, let me give you some more information that maybe you can get him fired.
I don't know what y'all's policy on like.
I don't know what y'all's policy on like
THC is.
On THC is
here and stuff. He had a weed pen on him.
He had a weed. So now he's trying to get him a.
Okay. I was initially charging him with that, but
he was charging him for having a weed pen, calling it a crime.
They didn't grant it for me.
But the main office didn't grant it for him. The pig shack.
029.
So there's the firearm that they had said that he stole it. Is that a firearm? I believe it is.
Correct serial, everything. Okay. Can you show me to his office? He wants me to get his car keys.
All the stuff's right there. His car keys are right there.
He has a C4 energy drink in the fridge. So, it's a report number right there. Okay, because I'm going to document the heck
They're presenting to the guy who gave false information to a police officer as though he's still a good person.
out of it.
Okay.
So it doesn't fall back on you guys. Okay.
Roger that.
What? So it doesn't fall back on you guys. It should fall back on you guys.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The officer is still saying, he had this marijuana pen thing. I was trying to charge him with it, but they denied it. They're still trying to bang this guy up. He's completely innocent, did nothing wrong. All he did was show up for work and do the job he was told he was supposed to do. He gets arrested. I don't see one individual inside of that workplace running outside and saying to the dear brother, saying, James, we're sorry, James. We apologize, James. We were wrong. We want to make this up to you, James. No. James, however, in a TikTok, provided more context to the story. Here it is.
So a package had went out. 2 weeks go by, no tracking is on the package, so it's missing. They asked about it. I'm like, I really don't know. Check the cameras. It's 2 weeks ago. I deal with hundreds of packages a day. I'm a shipping manager. Package didn't have no tracking. They asked me and another associate about it. I'm just telling them check the cameras. I can't remember. So they had checked the cameras over the weekend, and it's me walking out with the box, leaving for like 6 minutes, then coming back without the box. In my mind, I dropped it off somewhere, FedEx or UPS. So after the weekend, Monday come, that's the video that y'all see. Yeah, took me downtown, took me to the interrogation room, trying to explain to them my job. I take packages out the front door all the time, just going to FedEx. I guess they didn't believe that because at the end, they was charging me that.
Wow. Let's put it up full mass. You see, there's more to this story, especially concerning the THC pen he had. But let me get into the details about the alleged theft, all right? So according to James Humphrey, the Black employee, he was fired because he was accused of larceny of a firearm by his employer, GBRS Group Gear in Virginia Beach, Virginia. All right. His GoFundMe states, falsely accused, terminated from my job, and unjustly arrested under false allegations of larceny of a firearm by my employer. My world has been turned upside down. The absurdity of the situation was compounded when the missing item was found a mere 10 minutes after the police took me into custody. In the wake of this ordeal, I have endured immense emotional distress and financial strain. Despite the swift discovery of the item and my innocence, the repercussions have been severe. I have lost my job.
Oh my God.
My reputation has been tarnished, and I am left to pick up the pieces and rebuild my life from scratch. Adding insult to injury, the police officer involved in the case assured my employer that he would document the heck out of the report to absolve them from any potential repercussions, further exacerbating the injustice I have faced. Sounds like a cover-up, okay? I refuse to accept this miscarriage of justice lying down. I am committed to fighting for my rights, clearing my name, and seeking restitution for the wrongful termination and the damage done to my reputation and livelihood. So he has a GoFundMe. Let's put up that GoFundMe. I'm asking anyone and everyone who can.
Seeking justice and reconciliation.
He's only trying to fundraise $10,000. We can make that happen pretty quickly. Seeking justice and reconciliation. James Humphrey, Humprey. That's James, Humprey. This is his GoFundMe account. He has a little more than 2,000 in there from last.
So this is why I like this creator on YouTube, because he does what we do. What the flock is that? I didn't even see that. I didn't see that, Ed. I didn't see that, Ed. I'm so sorry. Let me find Ed's donation. I didn't see it. I didn't see it come through. I haven't been looking at the comments because there were so many trolls. I've tried to just look away for a second and just focus on. But this is why I like Richard's channel so much on Undisputed on TYT, because while it's a Democratic funded platform, it's he actually puts the fundraiser up, and now I will go there and I will donate some money because people donate to me, and it's only right. I didn't see Ed Kreider's comment, but Ed Kreider just put in $200 for donations for TRIFOLDs, and so I will send them out. I'm looking for his comment. I can't find it. I can see it at the top, but I can't find the comment. I'm just looking for it. Ed Kreider. Ed, can you drop a comment real quick so I can put your name up on the screen? I didn't see you come through. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, Ed. I wasn't looking. I was watching Richard and listening to this man's story and trying to keep my composure because I'm on some medication right now for the pain. And so it's just so amazing that so many people are so giving and loving and warm. So seeking justice and reconciliation is what that says. And I'm trying to find Ed Kreider's comment still, and I can't find it. So I'm looking for it. But Ed, I see your donation, and I will give away. There you are, Ed, right there. Ed Kreider, this man just donated $200. So anybody who emails me, go to DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact. I have at least 40 or 50 TRIFOLDs to give away tonight. So that means I'll give you one for free. All you have to do is go to my website, DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact and put in your full name and email address. Those 50 will go pretty soon. Yeah, I'm going to give away as many as I possibly can. The Ghost OG, if you don't have a TRIFOLD and you don't have the $25, then just hit me up. Go to my website. Thank you so much, Ed Kreider, for doing your donation. And then, but this is the reason why I like Richard so much on this channel. Is that his name? I believe his name is Richard or Richard. I'm not sure how I say his name properly, but he actually does fundraisers and he supports the fundraisers for people. Now, what I do is a little different. I do a fundraiser and I sit online and I e-beg and I e-beg and I e-beg until we raise the money for the person who needs it. And this next week, We Support People will be up and running. I can show it to you. I'll drop the link for this. This is on TYT Sports.
We checked. We can go ahead and make make something happen on that immediately. Let's keep that GoFundMe up while I say this. He was fired from his job for absolutely no reason. They did not give him his job back, or they did not try to restore him. We saw the video. They didn't even try to go out and say, I'm sorry. And the police, they were complicit. If you are a good faith cop and all of this has happened and you just turned this man's life upside down, you arrested him, you know there's an official charge now because you've already written it up, called it in 10 minutes after you've done all of this. You realize you got an innocent man. Your job is to enforce the law when people break it. Now you know that the man broke no law. He broke no law. Did one officer say, hey, guys, is anybody going to go out here and apologize to James and talk to him? Because he's really hurt that you all believe that after working here, he would just steal from you. He's not a thief. He's never stolen.
It's crazy.
Didn't steal this time either. No.
It's just crazy.
It was, well, I'm going to doctor up the police report. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he meant.
So I got this on YouTube right here because I'm going to go back and I'm going to put it right here in the chat. I'm going to put the YouTube page here.
But that's what he meant.
Because this is Dr. Richard. And I want to drop a like here. And then I want to drop a comment so he has a comment on here. I want to support this man's channel. That's why I popped over here real quick. And then here's the link to this channel right here. If you guys want to show him some support and show him some love, he's putting the fundraiser for this guy up. Like, oh, can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully my sound is on. You guys got me okay? Tracy said there's no sound. Is there any sound? You guys can hear me okay? I hope you can. So here's the link to his channel, Dr. Richard's channel. I put the link in the description right there for him. Go drop a like on that video when you can. Let's support this man. Okay, cool. And now, I showed you that, and then This has been 6 months in the making. I finally am. It's WeSupportPeople.org. And right now, these are placeholders. As you can see, the Latin is this. They still have, the web designer still has Latin in there, but We Support People. This is a website for lawyers, and this is all placeholder stuff. So none of this is going to stay like this. It's still in Latin. You can see. So what we're going to do is, instead of this going through my my personal Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, and what we're going to do is from now on, any donation you have will be a 501c3 write-off. So Steve tonight put in $250. Felicia put in $1,000 the other day. Ed Kreider put in $200. Edie put in $100 tonight. So many of you guys put in money, hard money, so many of you guys join memberships and these things. Now, when you donate money through the nonprofit, you demand, Ed. Now, when you donate money through the nonprofit will go through We Support People. And this is the name of WeSupportPeople.org. You guys it's only a placeholder website right now because we're just getting it done. But next week, when you guys donate, you'll donate to We Support People. You'll send your checks. A lot of people send me checks. You'll send your check into We Support People. And then I just wanted to take a second here really quickly and read off a couple more names of people who bought trifolds tonight that I'm going to send in for Daniel Babin, Larry Kirkland, Brad Beavers, Joseph Bustos, Will Holback, Robert Wonder from earlier, Desiree, who choked me up when she said, "You give me hope," Minister Edward Fulke, Dio Gonzalez, Sal Diaz. Sal, I'm still going to send you a trifold. You got the one you print at home? I'm going to send you the hard copy one, Sal. Butch the Original, Brandon Pierce, Minister Edward Fulke twice, Jake Wendt, Jesus Herrera. Thank you for getting a trifold for somebody else. Zach Richter, Elijah Bode, Verilyn Colson, Debbie Burke, and Corey Scanlon. Those people all bought trifolds, and somebody else will get it. And then we have Steve Vigil put in $250. So I'll send off 20 trifolds, because that would be one for Steve and one for someone else. So that's 20 trifolds. That's not 10. He paid for 10. I'm giving away 10 more. So that's 20. Edie Rains put in $99, $100. And so I just wanted to list off these people who have given so much. Edie put in another $49. Thank you, Edie. Yeah, I don't know if she has Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means so much. It's like we're and Edie, I hope you have expendable income. I hope you're doing okay. I don't want to take anything from somebody who doesn't have enough money to be able to donate and give. I'm that's not the game that I'm in. So I'm in the game of if more of whatever. So if you guys want a trifold tonight's your night to get them. We're over 50 free trifolds I'm going to give away. Go to DeleteLawZ.com, go to contact, and then put your full mailing address. Put your name perfect, put your second line, your street address perfect, put your city, state, or your apartment number, and then put your state and zip code in the last one. City, state, and zip code in the last one. Thank you, Edie. Thank you, Felicia. Jeebus Crisp. So Jeebus Crisp is the guy whose girlfriend, fiance Sarah Page, called me originally and sent me the videos of them stalking them, and that's Tim Lyons in American Patriot Forever. That's the actual guy. So I'm good to see you there, Tim. I'm glad you're here. Make sure if you send me an email for a free trifold, make sure you put your full shipping address so that I have it, so I can send you the trifold. If you say, "Hey, I want one," and you don't put, "My name's Jack Johnson, 123 Main Street, apartment B, anywhere USA 42186, then I can't send it to you. And I send you an email and say, "Send it back to me." And then we start this correspondence thing. How many people got an email from me yesterday? I identify as an Acorn American. How many people got an email from me yesterday? And I said, "You won a free trifold," because a guy like Steve or Felicia or Chevy or Edie, one of these people, or Ed came in and bought a bunch, and then people bought individual ones as well. How many people got an email from me yesterday that said, "Hey, you won, don't reply"? I'm sending out your trifold today. Please do not reply to me. I'm sending your trifold out today. How many people got an email like that from me last night? Chuck's here, everybody. Yeah, Addie, you got an email from me because I literally gave away over 50, about 50, to be honest with you. Let me give you the exact number because I don't like bullshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 35, 45, 55. So I was wrong. I gave away 55 trifolds. I gave away 55 trifolds yesterday. People bought 27. I gave away 55. And I gave those 27 people an extra trifold. So that's 54 trifolds and 56 trifolds. So today we shipped 100 and whatever that math is, 110, something like that. And if you do send me your information, you will get an email back from me that says, I got your trifold order that someone else purchased for you. I'm giving it to you for free. Don't reply. Because just so you know, if that's 110 or 107, 102, something like that, trifolds we gave away, that means there's over 102 emails. So don't reply. I will let you know. And I read off everybody's names earlier who I got free trifolds for. I will let you know that I'm sending you out a free trifold. Oh, yeah. I'm in a lot of pain right now, to be honest. My teeth really hurt. And I took a pain pill, and I never take pain pills. But I just was in so much pain, and I'm in so much pain. But I just can't stop. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to this. And I can't stop. This is the hardest drug you will ever do is charity and giving to others. It is addictive like crack. And I had no idea that it would be this amazing of a feeling. So I'm afraid to run this video. They took this video down. I'm afraid to run it. Why don't you guys look up this video? I'm going to put the title of it in the description. I'm going to put the title of this, or I'll just put the link for the video. If you guys want to watch a video from the Florida Surgeon General who kind of buck some trends here and some ideas about the there it is. Schizo Shay. You got your name said, Schizo. There you go, bro. You got your name said. Take care of yourself, brother. You did what, Miss Constitution? Let me check. But thank you, Miss Constitution. I will check right now. However, I put this link in the chat. You guys can watch this video. It's about the Surgeon General of Florida and what he said about the from 2020. I still got a flipper in, so I appreciate you guys' beautiful comments. I'm so grateful. I'm really just a regular person and really not worthy of this amount of support, but I appreciate it. It's unbelievable to me that so many people are so giving and loving. And do you guys hear about this? About the what's his name? Nalavy in Russia. They murdered him. Putin murdered his opposition in Russia. They murdered him. And so it just is so yeah, he can be videoing you actually. I saw this earlier. Check this out. This is really good. This First Amendment auditor. So this is coming out next week. WeSupportPeople.org. You guys can go to the website now. WeSupportPeople.org. The website's it's just a placeholder right now. So you guys will see this. And this is a First Amendment auditor. Let me check this Constitution.
It's in the Constitution. I can do it.
No, I say you can't. Paul? Yeah. Come in here.
It's in the Constitution.
We have things here that can't be videoed, so you can't see records.
Oh, I won't show any records. But I will show Paul.
Yeah.
It's in the Constitution.
Okay. He's claiming he's videoing us.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Sure.
Because it's in the Constitution.
What's your question?
No questions. Just letting you know that it's in the Constitution. You've been very, very helpful. Thank you.
You got it.
You guys rock. Get one from you too.
I
Fist bump.
guess I don't know what's going on, so.
I love how he says it's in the Constitution. It's in the Constitution. Speaking of Constitution, Ms. Constitution just sent in $100 and said, please add to the cause, please. Forward the ad to the cause, please, is what Ms. Constitution said. And then let me show you Steve's as well, because I figured out a way to hide people's names. So let me do that. And here was Steve's donation. Actually, wow. Steve, you got that large hoodie, didn't you? I just want to make sure that you cash at me for a large hoodie. Typically, I do everything through my website. So, and here's Steve's $250 donation earlier tonight, Steve Vigel. And Felicia, I haven't even gone down to Western Union and picked up that $1,000 that you sent. Yeah, you have a choice. You can vote for Biden or Trump. I'm voting for Robert Kennedy Jr. I'm not voting for either one of them. I don't like either one. So and then let me show you another website coming out. It's another thing that we're working on right now that is coming out here.
It's in the Constitution. I can do it.
No, I say you can't. Paul?
Yeah.
Right here, support the Second Amendment. This website's coming out this next week, and we'll have it up there. So this is from when I interviewed Dick Heller last week. He came in, and when I met him in person, Dick Heller is an ex-cop who only became a cop specifically so that he could bring his pistol home from work. He worked at the Supreme Court, and he would walk the Supreme Court justices from the parking lot into the Annex building. The Annex building is the Supreme Court building that you see in all the pictures with the big pillars. And so Dick Heller and I sat down and I interviewed him and talked with him for an hour and a half. And now Dick Heller, welcome to Heller Gun Dude website, where your dedication to the Second Amendment shines brightly. As the face behind the name, I'm thrilled to offer you exclusive Heller Gun Dude keychain and t-shirts, and each proudly adorned with my name. But these aren't just accessories, they're invitations to delve into your heart, one of America's legal monuments. And then right here, and so just so you know, the proceeds of the Heller Gun Dude keychain go into a trust, and we spend that money hiring lawyers and freedom fighters all over the country. We already have 3 different lawyers who are going to be putting on retainer from the proceeds from Heller Gun Dude. This is Dick Heller's thing. I'm just a part of it. I'm just a small part of it. That's all I am. I'm just a tiny little part of it. And holy smokes. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see you. Come on. Okay, come on. You can do it. There you go. And there's the little guy. Boss Ark, thank you. This is my guy. This is. Someone asked me if I have a girlfriend. No, I don't have a girlfriend. This is who I sleep with every single night. This is my Charlie Bear, and he is the sweetest little animal ever. You want to see his teeth? Show him your teeth, Charlie. Show him your teeth. Show him your teeth, Charlie. Oh, he's not feeling it. Okay, there you go. He likes to do this kind of growl bark thing that he does. Okay, Charlie. Okay. Boss Ark, thank you, man. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it, man. And this is Charlie Little Bear. He's been sitting around. I've been on this live stream for 2 hours, but this is my little guy. This is the guy I love the most. He's the sweetest animal. He will not bite. Like, he will not bite you. There's nothing. He won't bite you no matter what you do. This is how, if you have a dog, then you know how much I love mine. All right, give me a second. I'll be done in a minute. We'll go outside. Boss Ark, I want to give you the sorry about that. Could you guys hear me at all when I was talking about my dog, Charlie? That's Charlie. That's awesome, Daryl. I've watched several channels and no question Chille's been the most educated and researched more than anyone. Oh yeah. Steve, they have tried to destroy me. The powers that be, the state actors in the government who work online out of Massachusetts, they have one troll channel with 32,000 people on Discord, and it was called the Tracking Chille channel. I can't remember the exact name, but it was something like that. And they tracked me and stalked me until I finally gave up and sued them. I was so tired of it. I don't want to sue individual people. I want to sue bad government actors. And so then what I came to find out, because there's somebody in this chat right now, I haven't seen him in the chat yet today, but there's somebody in this chat, or somebody who's a member of Team DLZ, who has a ghost profile that went into the Discord account with the 32,000 people in there and infiltrated them and took screenshots of all these things where they were literally stalking me. And this includes that guy, Josh Abrams from Accountability for All. And this includes the guy in Denver called Denver Metro Audits. They participated in stalking me. Just so you know, there's nothing I won't say that's not, there's nothing that I will not say out loud if it's true. Now, I'll protect people's names and stuff, but I want you to know that 2 auditors were a part of that Discord of stalking me. Denver Metro Audits and Accountability for All were part of stalking me. If we get the discovery properly in California, I'll add them both to the lawsuit in California I have right now. But I just want you guys to know the names are in there. And one guy who's named Michael Peratini, he actually had a conversation with another guy, and they had information about my mother, that they were discussing whether or not they wanted to try to get in touch with my mother. Like, as if, it's just, there's nothing I won't say that if you do something wrong and it's true, I'll say it. And if you can't take it, you can't take it. I'll tell the truth. You got Leroy Truth Investigations in here. Leroy Truth Investigations. He's running a pretty good channel over there. He gets up and he speaks up for the truth. And and Leroy, I know that you were hanging around with that guy for a while, but just so you know, Josh Abrams will attach to anybody who will be his friend. He's a real scumbag. This is the guy who, in a police report, it says he attempted to rape his girlfriend. And I will say it. If people don't like it because I'm taking down someone who's an activist, well, he's a fraud. And I'll point it out every time. He tried to ruin me, and so I'll just tell the truth to people. Like I said, if you don't want to hear the truth, then don't come to me, because I'm a truth monger. If you say to me, hey, are you on your way to my house? I'll say, actually, man, I'm still just washing my hair and getting ready to go, putting on my shirt, but I'm getting in my car. I won't tell you I'm in my car driving. No, I will not. If you say, hey, have you left yet? I haven't. Sorry. Big shout out to Leroy Truth, though. I like Leroy Truth's channel. Hello, Mr. Leroy Truth. I like Leroy Truth's channel. So here, just so far tonight, I have so many trifolds to give away. So if anybody can't afford a trifold, you need to go to my website, DeleteLawZ.com, and go to contact, and then put your full shipping address, your first name, your street address, your apartment number, city, state, and zip code. You need to put it perfectly for me so I can copy and paste it, because I have yesterday I gave away 55 free trifolds because people like Felicia, Steve, Chevy, and this long list of people, Minister, Ed, Folk, Jake Went. I can't read them all again. There's too many names to read, but my goal is to get a trifold in every single car in America. There is no barrier to entry with Team DLZ. You don't have to have a dime. I'll still email you the PDF that you can print out yourself, but tonight I'll be sending off at least 50 free trifolds. At least 50 free ones tonight. So if you don't have a trifold and you're watching this and it's 9:41 Pacific time, so that means it's 12:41 on the East Coast, I probably don't have 50 people yet. I probably have 30 or 40, Let me check my Gmail and see how many people have sent me in a form that requested free trifolds. Real quick here. Yep, I do. There it is, guys. If you guys want to see, I'm going to share this with you guys. Let me open it big so you guys can't see anybody's names in here. Well, I'll read the names off anyway tomorrow, so I may as well just share it. But here's how many people have requested free trifold. 4 months membership, Aaron Queen. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Present. So here's how many people. Right there. There it is. So this is how many people have contacted me about free trifolds. All these people right here. Let me open this big for you guys. All these people right here have contacted me for free trifolds. So I will send every single person on this list. Wow. Look at that. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, I'm going to put a check right there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I'll put a check right there. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 people. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So there's 55 people who I will be sending off free trifolds for you guys. Because between Ed's donation and between Felicia's and between Steve's and all the other people who bought individual trifolds, that will be at least, so there's 55. There it is. Okay, so and Edie put in $150 tonight for people. Edie, use Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal because YouTube takes half. Well, they take 30%, 40%. I mean, Leroy Truth can tell you this. They take half or so of your money. And so good to see you, Leroy. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. God bless you. So you 55 people, I'll probably cap it here with these 55 people. Scrubzilla's in the room, everybody. I didn't see you. Scrubzilla, the OG. What's going on, Scrubzilla? What's going on, my brother? What is going on? So I have been typically, if you buy one, you get one free. But then today I'm doing, if you buy one, I'm giving the other one away to somebody else. And I'm going to pay for the shipping and handling. You're paying for the 2 trifolds. And that's what I'm doing tonight. Destiny Smith. If you went to contact form, you're in there. You guys don't have to send me more than one email. You see how many emails I have to go through. So just imagine going through 55 emails, copying and then going over to Word, pasting, and then going back, copying and then pasting. It takes hours. I was in front of my computer from the live stream yesterday until the live stream today. That's how long I was in front of my computer. Just to keep it real. That's what it takes. Scrubzilla, there you are, buddy. Good to see you. Oh, have I seen your channel before, Hartford County? Or is that Hartford? No, that's Harlan County is the one I think I saw the channel of. Delete blue lines. I don't think so, Rena. I think you're probably right in there. I got you. If you sent in a contact form, I'm at 55. I'll cap it right here, and then we'll take it from there. Listen, guys, I've been on for 2 hours. My teeth are killing me, absolutely killing me. For you guys who donated to me, thank you so much. I'll take care of other people with that trifolds. And for you people who bought trifolds, I'll be sending them out to you. And everybody else who came here, liked, commented, contributed. Please, the 2/3 of you watching this are not subscribed. Please hit the subscribe button. We're just about to go over 500,000 subscribers. I'm honored and humbled that so many people believe in me. It's because I got an ego the size of Manhattan. I'm not sure if you know that or not. I don't have a small ego. I'm not a shrinking violet. I'm hardcore. What does it take to make a beautiful baby? It takes a hard to make a beautiful baby. That's what it takes. I am the hard that makes that beautiful baby. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. You need a peon like me. All of us are peons. We don't count to the government. We don't count to the cops. Boss Ark. Yeah, Boss Ark. Are you subscribed to American Patriot Forever? Make sure you guys are subscribed to American Patriot Forever. This is the best work that I've ever been a part of. That it's me in the videos, but the editor who's doing all this work, I no longer edit anything. I no longer edit anything. This is American. Boss Arc, thank you so much for your donation, man. Boss Arc is $150 in. And so the media here said they fired him. He was not fired. He resigned, moved to Hanging Rock, worked there for a couple of months, and now he works at Coal Grove again. Which pig is that, Tim Lyons? That's Tim Lyons from American Patriot Forever. Boss Arc, thanks for your contribution, man. I really appreciate it. Here's the link for American Patriot Forever. If you guys have not seen American Patriot Forever, there's the link. Watch American Patriot Forever from the very first episode. Watch it and just follow the story. It's going to turn and twist in ways that you never saw coming. Jim is in the room. Can I get an OTVO? Can I get an OTVO? OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Weeping Willow. Please tell my story. I don't have your video. If you contact me about something, I'm going to tell you, send me the video. That's what I'm going to say. What's the matter? You is in the room. Gemini Bro is in here. Landing Hutchings, that's the guy. He was the one on the news partying in the city building after hours. They arrested you for the same thing, but you weren't partying. No, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't go to bars. Remember, they want to take me down. They want to ruin me. They want to completely and utterly wipe me out. They want to prove that I'm bad. And therefore, for those reasons specifically, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't hang out with seedy people. I have nothing to do with anything nefarious in any shape or form. If you hear, oh, he was out at some club. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Oh, if you hear he was at a bar and got into a bar. No, I was not at a bar. Oh, he was driving drunk. I don't drink. He was driving high. I don't smoke. He committed suicide like Jeffrey Epstein. No, I didn't. I have more reason to live than ever before. Finally, we have a little bit of money and a little bit of power. I'm not going to blow it for any reason at all. I don't have any of those weaknesses. I just don't have that. Forrest Goodwin, new member. Everybody welcome Forrest. Thank you for coming. Ms. Constitutional Rights, thank you for your donation tonight. I really appreciate it. Clown Patrol, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. What's the matter, you? Daryl Harrison, Sammy, Milena, it's always good to see you. I just saw you there. There you are, Milena. Chevy, what's going on, Playboy? Ah! We don't stop. We don't stop. Boss Arc, thank you so much for coming. Bronco Nation family, I sent you a trifold yesterday, my brother. Buckaroo Bonanza, what's going on, Forrest? Chille for governor. Yes, I will run for governor and I will win on an independent ticket, just like Jesse Ventura did in Minnesota. The difference is, though, I know exactly what needs to change, and Jesse didn't do it. I love Jesse Ventura. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Welcome, Forrest. I appreciate that. Kelly Flynn, thank you so much. He-Man Free Press. Good to see you. Jim Jenks. I always like to see that crazy looking picture that you have up there. Shock Professor is here. Soy Leo. Good to see you. And just for my boy, Cope Doggy Dog, even though you're not here, brother, you're in my heart, bro. V. Boyer, Gloria, Felicia. So good to see you guys. So, Small Miracles. Dan Hanlon. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. See, and just so you guys know, all I have to do is just do the right thing. That's all I have to do. It's amazing. I've never had this. I mean, for the past couple years, I've been on like a mission, but I've never had this level of enlightenment, and I don't care if people don't like me or not. I say the things out loud that are the truth, whether people like it or not, and that has brought upon me these amazing people in this chat right here. Roger Band says Acorn, Toyota Tom, Butch the original. So good to see you. Brick is in here. What's going on? Pepperbox, Devin Violet, Ms. Constitution. I absolutely torture cuffs are always torture. April Rains and Joy. So good to see you. And with that, I will get the flock out of here. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I will see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.